Hello guys, welcome back to another Chelsea transfer news video. Bit of a quick one today. Didn't have that much time to make a video. I've only got 3 stories, but no matter what, I'm trying to make a quick video for you to watch. Hope you enjoy. Also quickly, I'm not sure if this is the sort of thing you'd want to watch, but put in the comments down below if you want to see my reactions of the Chelsea FIFA 21 ratings. I could maybe put that up tomorrow if you want it, or maybe not if you don't. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. First up, an interesting story. N'Golo Kante, there's no secret, there's no hiding that Antonio Conte, the Inter Milan manager, wants a reunion with his pal N'Golo Kante from Chelsea. However, there is one big stumbling block between Inter Milan and Chelsea. The fact that Chelsea want at least 80 to 90 million pounds. I think that's a good price, a reasonable price for a World Cup winning central defensive midfielder. I think he's one of the best in the world at his job, and there's not many better at his job in the world, as he's just, like Gary Lineker once said, 70% of the earth is covered in water and the rest is covered by N'Golo Kante. He always seems everywhere. It must be a delight for the other midfielders, just allowing him to roam forward, and then they can just trust in him sweeping up round the back and clearing anything and everything up. And Chelsea don't really want to get rid of him or sell him. They're not in any hurry at all. But at the moment, he's kind of just a luxury player, which is basically, we don't need him. We've got replacements. We've got Billy Gilmour who can play in that role. Maybe not as good, but he's definitely less experienced. But he's more of a ball-playing midfielder. He's very good at passing and dribbling. Mateo Kovacic can play a bit deeper. Jorginho. Yeah, Kante's just a luxury player. He's nice to just have there. He does a great job, but he's not like a key, desperate player that we need to hold on to. However, saying this, I do want Kante to stay at the club for at least another season. Maybe we can push for the Premier League or FA Cup again. Maybe even try and go far in the Champions League. Or just, I think Kante, he'll also definitely help the likes of Billy Gilmour come through a bit more, get a bit more experience, and yeah, I'd love to see him stay at least another season, maybe cash in on him next season, but yeah, I'd like him to stay, as he is quite important. However, if we did manage to coop about 80 to 90 million pounds for him, Inter Milan do really want that midfielder. They really want him to add to their squad, their ex-Chelsea player squad, Lukaku, and their manager Antonio Conte. But yeah, they do have the funds. They have. Everyone knows that Inter Milan used to be an amazing club with some of the best players in the world. They did kind of tail off, not as much as their really big rivals AC Milan. They were winning Champions Leagues. Now they're suddenly trying to fight for a Europa League spot in Italy. But yeah, if we did get the money, then we could buy Declan Rice, who is going to be worth at least that much as well, about 70, 80, 90 million pounds. I do think Declan Rice would be a great signing for Chelsea, and I think he will eventually join the club, as he wants to join the club. His heart's with Chelsea, and I think West Ham's a pretty not horrible place, an unwanting place to be at the moment in time. But I would like Kante to stay and then maybe sign Rice next season, or maybe even this summer, you never know. Right, next up, Federico Tomori. A couple of days ago, it looked very likely that he was going to be going on loan to Everton with Carlo Ancelotti, another ex-Chelsea manager, who looks like he's going to be having a massive rebuild, similarly to Chelsea, for Everton. And they've brought some brilliant players in. They've brought in the likes of Allen from Napoli, James Rodriguez from Real Madrid, Doucouré from Watford, and they're trying to sign Hirving Lozano, who had a bit of a rubbish season last season with Napoli, but there's obviously a great player in him, and that's backed up by the interest of Everton. But it did look like they were going to be getting Federico Tomori on loan, but that's now, I think that deal's probably off, because Frank Lampard has stated in one of his press conference before the Brighton game, that Tomori's been in training and he's in contention for a starting place in the squad. I do think eventually, maybe towards the end of the season, or maybe even the start of the season, you never know, that he could form a very nice defensive partnership with Thiago Silva, with Thiago Silva's experience and ball winning with Tomori's pace. I think that would be disgusting. But who knows, maybe. But yeah, it doesn't look like Tomori's going to be leaving anytime soon, with him already establishing himself as a good decent centre-back in the Premier League in his debut season in the Prem. And he obviously knows Frank Lampard and Mason Mount, as they were both playing under Lampard at Derby when Frank first started managing in the Championship. I'd like to see a bit more of Tomori. I'm not really sure why. We don't really know why he didn't play very much after lockdown. He didn't play a single game after the restart of the Premier League. But hopefully next season he can get back into shape and perform again. Maybe play some more games, and he should be key defender hopefully. And with new defensive coaches and the likes of Thiago Silva helping him, maybe he can turn into one of the best in the league eventually. Lastly, this is not really news, but the Chelsea official squad numbers have been released, with Kai Havertz picking up the number 29 shirt and Federico Tomori picking up the number 14 that we were just talking about him. Timo Werner has picked up Pedro's last season number in 11. Christian Pulisic has now got number 10, which used to belong to Willian, with Hakim Ziyech taking the number 22 that Pulisic was wearing last season. That's a Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham staying with 19 and 9 respectively, and also Thiago Silva has picked up number 6, with Ben Chilwell taking the number 21. I know I said lastly, but I've literally just received a notification on my phone as I'm recording this. It looks like Batshuayi has gone on loan to Crystal Palace after he renewed his contract last week with the Blues. It's just a quick move. He did perform very well when I watched Belgium against Iceland. He scored a nice little flick. I bet he learnt that from Giroud, and a nice rebound, just some striker's instinct. So hopefully he can go on loan to Palace, maybe recapture his form, and maybe we can cash in on him. It doesn't look like he's going to be in Frank Lampard's future plans, with Timo Werner already come in, and he was fourth choice with Timo Werner. Timo Werner and then probably Tammy Abraham and then Olivier Giroud. Maybe Tammy and Olivier Giroud were the opposite way around, and then Batshuayi right at the bottom of the pecking order. He looked like a good signing when we first signed him from Marseille back in 2017, but he's lost all confidence. Similar with Kepa, but I think Batshuayi is kind of lost it. I don't know if he's enjoying his football anymore. I'm sure because he was on loan at Palace a couple of seasons ago. Maybe he can go back, remember some of his old teammates, and enjoy his time. Thanks so much for watching this Chelsea transfer news video. Sorry I didn't make it much longer or any new stories. And remember, comment down below if you think I should upload a video doing my reactions to the Chelsea FC FIFA 21 ratings. Thanks a lot for watching, and goodbye.